Warning, what I'm about to say, some people may find triggering.
I don't particularly like eating food. If I had the choice between eating a meal and taking a pill, I would definitely go with the pill. For better or for worse, this doesn't actually exist yet. But there is kind of sort of a hybrid version of this that does exist. It's for endurance athletes, it's a powder form, and it was engineered by scientists on computers. Yeah, okay, I'm in. It's a powder that you put in your bottle and then you don't eat any solid food all day. Is that true? So my bright idea, go on a 100-mile road ride, no solid food, and feed myself completely off of science fuel. This is a tricky one because I know this will work. There's plenty of people who use this stuff, but I can't get over the fact that it feels like I'm about to jump out of an airplane without a parachute. Food is critical. Bonking is dangerous. And I'm not trying to bonk. I absolutely don't want to do that. Bonking is when your body shuts down due to a lack of glycogen from not having enough fuel in your system to match the amount of effort that you're exerting. It's dangerous, a horrible experience, will ruin your day, and potentially the day of anybody you're riding with. Do everything you can in your power to not bonk. And because this video is sponsored by Competitive Cyclists, I chose Tailwind Endurance Fuel for this adventure. It's an experiment, really. Complete energy, electrolytes, and hydration. Come on, buddy. Don't let me down. We're gonna replace this with this. But first I gotta figure out how much food we're gonna need. 2 to 3 scoops per bottle equals 1 hour. 100-mile ride, 6 hours, 48, 7 hours. 7 times 14 to 21 scoops. 7. That's almost more powder than food. Could I put the 14 to 21 scoops in one bottle? Or what if I split that between 2 bottles? And then I didn't have any water. All my water was just food water. You don't want to fill up your water bottle every hour. That's stupid. But also it says you need to drink one every hour, which is also kind of crazy. It's filled up to about here. So here's the plan. We got 7 scoops in one bottle and 7 scoops in another bag for later. And then I also have like a backup just in case I run out of, I don't know. So let's do this. All right, I did eat some breakfast. We've got this bottle filled up with a bunch of endurance fuel. It's actually a little heavy. Okay, I haven't done this yet. I want to try it. This is the flavor of naked, no flavor. There's definitely a flavor. It's very palatable. And it's kind of strong because there's so much powder in there. I should also note, I'm not one of those put some tablet sugar electrolyte things in your water kind of person. I don't like doing that. I like drinking water and having sweets separately. Never the two shall meet. So today I'm a little bit out of my comfort zone in yet another way. It's windy early today. Today's riding companion is none other than Josh Ross. Why doesn't that work for us?
Carbon bikes.
Walk sign is on to cross.
Woo! Oh, that's got some kick. Hey Josh, have you ever used endurance fuel?
Yes. And I'm a fan. I'm using SIS.
Oh, you're using it right now?
Yeah. I could survive on just liquid calories, but you need to chew, like, just so like things change in your mouth. You'll get in a death spiral if you can't eat. So you have to change it up. Sometimes sweet, sometimes salty, sometimes chewing, sometimes drinking.
Hold on, let me grab a pen.
So many times in this world of confusion.
All right, garbage mile number 37 out of 100. Body's feeling fine. So far, the weird power juice fuel thing it's working. Yeah.
What you really need.
Josh, what do you do when you wave to somebody on a ride and they don't wave back?
I just judge them silently because we're going the opposite direction, but they know.
Everybody knows what soul is. It's that little bitty thing down the inside that keeps us from.
How many hours or miles do you ride a week?
About 200 miles a week. Maybe 250 in the summer.
How many bikes do you own?
Not that many, let's see. Maybe 5. City, gravel, 2 road bikes, and a trainer bike.
Metamorphosis means to make a change. That's it.
Tell me about your bike.
I'm riding an NV Melee. It is probably the best bike I've ever ridden. And then I have zip wheels on there. The 353 NSWs that are just crazy comfortable. This bike is really amazing and beautiful too.
Oh, what size tires?
28s, always 28s with 50 PSI in them.
The wind's back. It's kind of a factor. 50 miles in, I'm pretty much down bottle 1. So we're gonna refill, just start it all over again. Okay, I just learned this from the professional, Josh Ross, that it's okay to commit both of your bottles to food. So what I'm gonna do with the leftover water that I have in my other bottle, I'm gonna commit it to cola flavored endurance fuel. This one has a little bit of caffeine in there, so we're gonna get a little bump. No going back now. Wish me luck.
So just pro tip for later, make fucking sure you put some soap and water in those bottles when you get home because you will grow mold fast. Very fast.
Whoa. What is that?
I don't know, some sort of gelatinous tube.
It's very translucent.
It is. And you could eat it while you're racing. I think that's the point.
Oh, the cola's really good. You want some?
I fucking love cola.
Now listen, you want to know what metamorphosis is? Metamorphosis means
This
to make
wind
a
is
change.
just chipping away at our motivation, dignity, and self-respect.
And shout out Competitive Cyclist for sponsoring this week's video. Use offer code DUSTIN15 for 15% off your first order to competitivecyclist.com. You can get some fancy space fuel, or some bits and bobs for your bike, or one of those cool superhero outfits. The choice is yours. Now, back to the madness. I sure hope I make this one. Does it end in tragedy or comedy?
Thank you. You too.
That'll do. I don't have to go in, thanks.
Velo, you've got options. About that powder food life. Let's get in there. You know, the craziest thing about this stuff is that I haven't gotten hungry yet, which obviously that's the point. But I was so nervous and skeptical. I mean, come on, I've been eating solid food my entire life. Why would I suddenly stop?
The best liquid food experience in my life was early on, and I'm down with that. Does that make any sense?
No. Wind is back! Prerequisite, highway miles. Oh my God. Oh God, hurry up! Holy shit!
Yeah, they're very mad.
Here's something I noticed. If you get this stuff on the outside of your bottle, it's incredibly sticky. I feel like I have the fingers of a 5-year-old. And putting it back in the cage is tremendously difficult. It just like won't, ugh, gross. Okay, we had to make a special pit stop. I can't deal with these sticky hands anymore. So I knew that this was a spot that, oh, this is gonna be good. Oh yeah, it's so sticky. And honestly, I kind of just wanted some fresh water. I mean, the fuel water is definitely fascinating, but sometimes you just need a palate cleanse. This is definitely the only park I've ever seen with a vise and a DIY tool set.
How many miles are you gonna go to?
We're gonna ride 100 miles today.
You're not joking.
Nope.
But you're not in a race. You're not.
Nope. We're just crazy. How much do you think that bike weighs?
I'm very bad at that. I'm gonna say maybe 10 pounds.
Whoa, the wind is back. 5 hours, 20 minutes, 90 miles. I'm kind of sick of the boo-boo juice. It's working. I'm still not hungry, amazingly. But, you know, it's just like sipping on some syrup. And it feels kind of gross.
That's why it's nice to eat occasionally.
I think Josh is right, though. The move is to bring some food and balance out the crazy.
A little sweet, a little salty, all kinds of different things. Just different all the time.
What's going on?
I just cramps in here. It'll go away after a minute.
Is there anything I can do?
Yeah, get in there and massage it. No, just don't get away from me.
Later. Oh yeah, I'm working on the gate. I had to fix the post. Check my Instagram. I made a whole reel about it. 100 miles, no food.
It worked.
I'm still alive. Chocolate, tailwind recovery mix, coconut oil, microwave the coconut oil, flavor crystals, almond milk.
I went full tailwind today. Their recovery mix is by far my favorite thing. It's amazing. It's so good. The coconut oil. Oh. We did it. On a scale of 1 to 10, the body feels a 7-8. I can't believe I just rode 100 miles with no food. Nothing. Just space, water, and the sheer will to continue. I told you it was windy today. My takeaway on the liquid food. One thing that was pretty fascinating is my digestion feels fantastic from that stuff. It's like clean fuel, but the sensory need to chew satisfaction, that's not being met. So yeah, just balance it. But as a whole, I'm into it. And I think it has a time and a place, depending on what type of terrain and what type of guts you got. This could be a perfect match. In fact, I'll put a link to the stuff I used down below, and you decide if it's a path that you'd like to take or avoid.
And the ride by the numbers?
6 hours, 7 minutes rolling time, 100.5 miles, and 4,543 feet of elevation. Also, I'm hungry, but I'm not starving. I wonder if I could use this stuff during the workday. If you need a hankering of sloppy storytelling, poor editing, and bad audio quality, check out The Last Time I Rode with Josh Ross. Boy, have I come a long way. Josh is still strong as hell, though. He's just stable, like a rock. And you think if I don't clean these bottles, I'll get some crazy superpower from whatever science experiment is going to happen in there?